We've been told that success comes from hard work, hustle and grinding 24/7. But what if the secret to achieving everything you want is actually just to stop trying so hard? The effort itself might actually be what's holding you back. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but some of the greatest thinkers in history, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, believed exactly that. They were pioneers of Stoic philosophy, an ancient practice that teaches us how to navigate life with wisdom, resilience, and inner peace. At its core, Stoicism is about focusing on what we can control, accepting what we can't, and taking disciplined action without being ruled by emotions. The Stoics believe that true strength comes from within, and that by mastering our mindset, we can exponentially increase the speed that we achieve our goals. So, what do I mean by not trying? Well, it's not about laziness, it's not about giving up, it's about moving with purpose and clarity instead of stress and resistance. And as strange as it sounds, it's often the most effective path to success. One of the biggest obstacles to effortless action is the illusion that we actually have control. We think that by trying harder or by worrying more, we can force things to happen, but the Stoics, they knew better. Marcus Aurelius put it perfectly: the impediment of action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. What happens when you chase a dog? It runs away. What happens when you're relaxing on the sofa trying to watch Game of Thrones? It's desperate for attention and it starts jumping on your face. Okay, slightly weird analogy, I know, but you get my drift. Let's take basketball. A player who tightens up before a big shot, over-analyzing every detail. What happens? They miss. But when they trust their training, when they relax and let instinct take over, success just comes naturally. That is the difference between force and flow. There's a concept in Taoism called Wu Wei, which means effortless action. The idea is that best results come not from force, but from harmony. The Stoics had a similar belief. Epictetus said, make the best use of what's in your power and take the rest as it happens. Think about a surfer. They don't fight the wave, they move with the wave. The moment they try to control the ocean, they wipe out. But when they align themselves with the wave, the ride is effortless, and life just so happens to work the same way. When we obsess over whether we'll succeed, we create unnecessary stress. But when we focus on the process, on simply showing up and doing the work, we free ourselves from that burden. The irony? This is actually when we perform at our best. Look at successful creators, athletes, or business leaders. The ones who truly excel are often those who care deeply about their craft, but remain detached from the outcome. They trust the process, they do the work, and let the results take care of themselves. I think a lot can be said about detachment. So let's take J.K. Rowling as an example. Before she became one of the most successful authors in history, she was just a woman following her passion. She didn't write Harry Potter to become famous or rich. She wrote it because her desire drove her to, because it fulfilled her creative hunger. The idea took hold and she simply followed it. But her journey wasn't smooth, not at all. 12 publishers turned her down. If J.K. Rowling was looking for immediate success, she might have given up. But she wasn't focused on making it, instead focused on the work itself. She wrote because it mattered to her, because it brought her joy. And that is exactly why she succeeded. She rode the wave of life, detached from outcomes, and that's what allowed her to create something truly remarkable. It's also worth bearing in mind that where success almost always takes time, to last the duration needed, it's imperative to enjoy the process, or you'll just lose interest and drop off long before reaching that breakthrough milestone. When you're driven by passion instead of pressure, you're more resilient. You keep going, even when things don't go your way. This doesn't mean you shouldn't set goals, just put less weight on the finish line. It's immersing yourself in the process that yields results. Do the work for the sake of doing the work, just like J.K. Rowling did, and trusting that the universe will follow suit. If you found value in this video, like, subscribe, and share it with someone that needs to see this. And remember, you can't control the wind, but you can adjust your sails. I'll see you in the next video.